sacrifices, play this game. I done prayed that my life would never be the same. I done prayed that I will make it bring glory to my name.
Before we get started today, I will make a couple announcements. We have an official Discord for the podcast and YouTube channel and all things that are related to Ivy Productions or Ivy Talk Podcast. So if you guys want to get into that, it's an easy way to keep up with the podcast or the YouTube. Go to either my personal Instagram, FLS4swag, or go to Ivy Talks Podcast Instagram, and in the website link, it's a link tree, and you'll see the Ivy Productions Discord. You'll join it, and then you'll just get notifications anytime we post videos. It's not going to be anything crazy. I'm pretty sure I'm going to disable like chats because I just want it to be like a notification thing. I might have one of them. I don't know yet. But I think it's going to be lowbrow, pretty. It's not going to blow your phone up because I'm in like a bunch of Discords for school, and my phone is just blown up every day because people just get
yeah. I remember when it first was a thing, like I guess it was like 2016, 17. I think it was 17. And me and Mitchell were in a little like Madden league, online Madden franchise league.
Right.
And that's what they use. They use Discord. My God, my phone never stopped. Never stopped.
Yeah, I ended up having to leave one because it was too much, and then I muted this other one. But I think the route I'm gonna go is disable like sending messages in them, and it's just for when a new video goes up, you'll see the video, you click it, yada yada yada. I don't know, or I might set it up to where you can only send like a message every so often.
Gotcha.
But you guys will check that out. I've been working on it the past 3 days.
Like a Q&A thing, maybe.
Oh yeah, I can start doing more interactive.
Maybe we could do a Q&A thing with it a little bit.
Yeah, possibilities.
Yeah,
possibilities are endless. But
for sure.
Another announcement: Mr. Marc Hughes is now officially a dad. Congratulations.
That is true. I am. Thank you.
Does it feel any different?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it is wild, bro. You really do. And it's hard to like describe because like, you know, your whole life you grow up and your parents always tell you, oh, when you're a parent, you'll know, or it goes by so fast, you know, and I'm like, blah, 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 blah. Oh, you're like, yeah, whatever, you know. And then it like happens to you, right? And you see your child for the first time, bro. And like I was like talking to Nick Walker about it earlier because he came and saw him today, and I was just like, yeah, dude. Like as soon as I laid eyes on him, it was like boom, instant switch. Like I could just tell, like my whole demeanor, like my presence, like everything changed, bro. It was wild. Like I'm like super more aware of like surroundings and like shit's wild. There is a legit dad mode
that happens. Dad mode gotta be.
Yeah, once you become a dad, I never believed it until it happened. I was like, oh my God. Like I'm always worrying about him and my wife and all, you know, just like that like provider and protector really comes out of you once you see your child. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, but it's good. It's good.
Yeah. And like he's 2 weeks old, which is crazy to me because I'm like, it just feels like yesterday he was born. Shit's flying by already. So it's crazy. Crazy how fast it moves.
Well, I'm hopefully I'll be there one day, but I'm not in the dad club.
You got plenty of time, brother.
We'll see. I'm still an uncle.
That's good. That's right. That's what's good about being a male, unfortunately. I'm sorry, female listeners. But, you know, a male at 40 can still reproduce pretty well compared to its woman counterpart, unfortunately. That's the one thing's crazy about men.
Women gotta.
So, I mean, you don't. Yeah. They got a clock, unfortunately. Yes.
When Calvin gets on.
Men don't. Shit, man.
But when Calvin gets on, I want to talk about our Oregon trip. A lot of mixed emotions. Let me tell you that. A lot of mixed emotions because, as you could tell in the group message, Portland is it's an acquired taste. I'll say that. The city. Like it's not
I'm sure.
the cleanest city. Yeah, it's not the cleanest city I've ever seen. But it was fun. It was a good time. It was a good time.
I'm sure the Blazers game was a good time.
Oh, dude. It was fantastic. It was a good game. Oh, it's exactly what I wanted. Like before the game started, we were like picking guys, and he said Portland was gonna win, and I was like, all right, I'll go Knicks just to make it interesting. And
Right.
and then Knicks are down the entire game. Portland comes out strong, like real strong. I think they go up. They're up like I think at one point they're up almost 20 points or something crazy. I'm like, oh man, this game's over.
Mm-hmm.
So Knicks rally back, they get the lead, they end up winning by 14, like something crazy. And on another, like Julius Randle is like huge. So on TV he looks tall.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, like he looks tall, he looks big, but the dude in person,
He looks slender. I know where you're going with this. Yeah.
yeah.
He looks like he's like he's like slender built. Yeah, I know what you're going with this. Yeah,
Yeah, he's stout for sure.
he just looks long as hell.
Yes. We had technical difficulties. We back and we better. But you were saying something about basketball?
Yeah, I saw that your alma mater, your high school Independence, they made the state championship game.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I heard that they lost in the thing, but man.
Yeah, man, that's hard. That's a hard. I didn't say that's probably harder than football making state because of all the different games you got to play just to get to the state tournament alone.
Oh yeah.
Was it regional tournament, sub-state, then make it a state tournament. You got to win like 3 games in the state tournament. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, congratulations to Indy Nation. I might get that tat on me somewhere, maybe. Indy Nation?
No.
Oh, look who it is.
What'd you say, Calvin?
No.
What do you mean your alma mater made it to the state title game, Calvin?
It ain't that deep, bro.
Well, they retired my shit, so
maybe
it's a little deep for me. I'm in the Hall of Fame. Surprisingly.
Calvin, you need to get one too.
What?
Indy Nation tattoo.
Hell no.
Bro, let's get a matching one.
No. Bro, whatever you've been sipping, lay off of it.
What do you mean?
I'm not. What do I look like? First thing that I don't even. I'm scared of needles. I'm terrified of needles. So that's probably.
Oh, really?
I mean, I'm not terrified of them. I just haven't had the best experience with them.
But you know what?
Yes, I know a tattoo is different than an actual shot. Yes, not my first rodeo hearing that before.
Yeah, but it's like astronomically different.
Astronomically worse or astronomically nominally, however the fuck you say
different. It's different.
Like, okay. Describe it for me, the pain. Be as detailed as you can. Because I heard some crazy stuff before.
Yeah, but who are you talking to? Because if you're talking to people,
I'm talking to people that have tattoos, like that have sleeves and stuff.
No, I know that, but there's plenty of people with very low pain tolerance that get tattoos, and they say it's like terrible. I actually haven't had like a tattoos like they're like to me it's an annoying pain. Like to me, it's not like my God, like super painful. It's just the fact that it's like an annoying. It's annoying, like you're covered.
It's just there.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So it's like a strong, sharp sting that however long the tattoo takes, let's say it takes an hour, it's like an hour of a long, sharp sting. It's not like to me, I'm saying I got a high pain tolerance. I have no problem. When I got my tattoo on my thigh, and no problems whatsoever. Like I was chilling. I was watching TV. All my tattoos I have, the only one that was caused me a little bit of problems is the one I got right here. But besides that, all of them I'm chilling. So you gotta depends. Oh my god, he's wearing the neck brace. The neck pillow.
I was saying, you sick? What's going on, man?
I told you, bro, I be chilling with it all.
Look at him get that fresh cut on too, Keith.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, Mark. It's gone.
I see it. look at him get that fresh cut on it.
Bro, I look like a little kid again.
Look
how I'm going to my
freshman year all over again, huh?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Calvin,
he better go get his school picture, man. You better go get your school picture, Calvin.
Oh my gosh. Say cheese.
I said, do you want to get a tattoo? And you're just scared because of the horror stories you hear?
No, it's not the horror stories, bro. It's just it's okay. I've heard there's several people. There's one guy that has a very high pain tolerance, but he said it hurt him. And then the other one has a very high pain tolerance, similar to you, where it's just like, yeah, it's annoying pain, but it's not something that like, you're jumping out of the chair for,
Right.
And plus, bro, I don't even know what I would even want. I don't know if I just don't know. And plus, I heard for like your first tattoo and stuff, there's certain places they recommend to get it and stuff like that and all that. So yeah.
I will agree with. The spot of your first tattoo is important.
Yeah. So, and obviously I don't know what the hell I want. So that's the first step, So
I know, but say, do you want one if you figure out like what you want?
Probably, yeah. And also too, is it how many tattoos do you have and how many are they by the different artists?
I have shit, hang on, let me count. I have 7.
How many of those are by the same artist?
So how many different artists between the 7?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4 artists. Out
of 4 artists, which one had the heaviest hand? Because I heard that's a factor too.
It's all the same to me.
Really?
Yeah, because when I went to get the one I got on my thigh. Wait.
You got to retry. You got to think.
I thought I had 8. I thought I had 8 because I got 2, and I just got 2. But the one of them was completing the one I had started, so it's still technically the same tattoo, but that's my 2. So my shoulder, the star I've had for hella, but I finally got it finished. So it's still technically one tattoo, but it's 2 different artists that completed it. But when I went to get to finish this shoulder and the one I got on my thigh, I went to somebody out here that super random. It was a gamble. Because my friend Mia was like, hey, I'm going to get a tattoo from this chick on that she like met once at the store, yada yada yada. She like tattoos out of her house. I'm like,
ooh.
But I saw some of her drawings. I'm like, okay, bet. Like she's she's super artsy. She can draw. And usually if they can draw, that's like a good sign. And then I was trying to see some of her work. I saw some of her work. I'm like, okay, she's a good artist. She just does that out of her house because she didn't have like a big shop. And she was cheap. So I got 2 tats for like, I think $150, and one takes up like half my thigh, and the other one finished my shoulder. It was only $150 for 2. So good ass price. But we went there. Mia said like Mia was struggling and said like that's the heaviest hand she's had from somebody, and she was like struggling. But to me, I was like, fine. So I mean, I don't know. To me, it's all the same. It all feels the same. So I don't know, but I'm actually planning on getting like 4 or 5 more pretty soon. I'm about to get a leg sleeve is what I'm trying to get.
Oh, hell no. Have fun with that.
I'm gonna get my football number on my calf. I think 31. Either there or I might get some. I'm getting some anime tats. I got the 37179. Shout out Tom Station, Tennessee, on the thigh. I got the 615 on the bicep right here. Shout out Nashville. Then I want to get my football number somewhere. I think I want to put on my calf the 31. And then I want to get a 5-leaf clover from Black Clover, which is an anime. And I want to get a Phantom Troop Spider, which is from another anime. I just don't know spacing wise how that would work where I put it. So I might put the spider on my calf and put the 31 somewhere else. I just don't know where I would put it.
The knee.
No, I'm not
The
doing
knee.
No. Well, it's all gonna be spaced out. So it's not gonna be like a collective sleeve. It's gonna be spaced out with the parts I want them, and then I'm gonna maybe have like something that just some type of decorative work to tie it in. Like, like the basic like vines or some shit. I don't know yet. Maybe a lightning tying it all or something. I'm not sure. Oh, Calvin, now that you're here, I was waiting till you got on to tell Mark about the trip.
Bro. Where do you want me to start at?
You start from the beginning. I didn't say much besides all I said was Portland is an acquired taste, the city, visually.
Mark, yeah, if you ever take a trip out there, just be ready just to be kind of shocked the first few hours, to be honest.
Don't stay downtown.
Yeah.
I don't think I have any desire to go to Portland.
I mean, it was fun.
If you go, I feel like you would go out to like the coast area, Mark, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly where I go, or like the forest area, like all that shit out there. Yeah. The natural beauty of Oregon.
It was overcast, rainy. Well, one day I'll say it was pretty sunny and everything, but for the most part, it's like overcast. It's like it's about to rain. It's just different, dude. It's like I described it to Find it's like a Western New York, but nature.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Hell no.
It's like you have like the city aspect of it with like the graffiti. And like I don't know, man. It's just hard to. It's one of those things you just have to see for yourself,
Yeah. No,
So,
I'd definitely be more of the coast type of guy. It's the same thing with Washington. Like, I'd go to Seattle maybe for like a day, but I'd rather be out on like the nature areas or the mountain or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. But other than that, it was a pretty good trip. So yeah.
Calvin, I didn't tell you because you weren't on earlier. But it was an announcement I made that I officially made a Discord for the channel or for the podcast, the YouTube, pretty much all of the stuff I do. But
What is Discord? I never understood what that is.
Okay. Have you ever had GroupMe?
Say what?
Have you ever used GroupMe?
Yeah.
It's like a GroupMe, but it's like a server-based GroupMe. So you can there's these bots that you can command to like do automatic stuff. So like when I get enough people in the Discord, I'll have a bot where when I post our podcast on YouTube, when it's posted, the bot will automatically post in the Discord and notify everybody that the video's up and it'll send the link so they can go watch it.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, it's like a server base because you can make bots and input codes to have them do like whatever you want. I don't have a coding background like that, but there's like pre-made bots that you can download to do all that stuff for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I sent the link if you want to check it out, but it's pretty much just the podcast and YouTube channel. And then I started making the video for our trip. I was on the phone, my buddy Kendall, and I was like, damn, man. I'm like rewatching the clips of us at the trip. And I'm like, damn. That shit was so
What?
I was just like, I was low key when I got back from Portland, I was kind of depressed. I was like, fuck, dude. I gotta go back to work. I gotta go back.
That's
the
it's the 2 days that you get back and you go to work and you're like, bro, I gotta find another trip to go to. I gotta look for something.
There's
Like
nothing worse.
For real, I
Nothing
literally was
worse.
looking at plane tickets to LA as soon as I got back.
Bro, the high you have when you go on a trip or a vacation, like that first little bit, just the adrenaline, just like you know, and then as it starts to dwindle and get closer to the end, and then that final day comes, bro, you just the saddest puppy ever. Yeah,
Like
just
Wednesday,
depressed.
I was low key like Wednesday. I was like, "Fuck, dude!" So in my head, I'm like, "This is our last day." Like, I feel like we just got here. My favorite part of going on a vacation is when you get to the hotel. Because usually it'll be when you get to the hotel, you got time to chill before something's planned.
Mm-hmm.
Is you got up early in the morning, you got on the flight, you gone through TSA, get on the plane, however long that is. If you got a layover, whatever. You get the rent. You finally get to the hotel, and you can just lay down in that hotel bed for like an hour or two. That's my favorite.
It's incredible, bro.
And you got the whole trip ahead of you because you just got the best part of the trip.
Bro, speaking of that,
it's incredible.
Speaking of that, let me tell you all this bullshit when I got back, bro. I was low-key hot.
Work?
No, the flight back home, bro.
Oh, I think about like work was waiting. Some bullshit at work was waiting. Oh, what happened?
No. So obviously from Portland, I had to go from Portland to Denver, layover. So on my ticket, it said, and I showed you this, Finest.
Right.
It said Denver to Nashville, right?
Right.
So, bro, I'm at the gate and everything. Like, I'm checking the gate. It says C-24. I'm like, okay, I'm there. So I'm boarding the plane and like pull up my boarding pass. They scan it. It gives a ding or whatever. I go through or whatever. So I'm getting to like actually like getting on the plane, like going down the ramp. Right. And I hear somebody go like, "Oh yeah, this is going to Cleveland." I said, "Cleveland?" I said, "Ain't no way." I looked at the lady and I was like, "Is this going to Cleveland?" She goes like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Oh no, I'm on the wrong plane." But I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, "How is that possible?" Because
how'd that go through?
If
my boarding pass said
right,
it
went
you
through.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because if I was at the wrong gate, I feel like it would have dinged it and said
it does because somebody.
It does, yeah.
When I was getting on my plane to go from Phoenix to Nashville, the dude scanned it and he was supposed to be going to Dallas. So like it tells you if you're going on the wrong plane. It's supposed to, at least.
Yeah. So check this out. She goes like, "Yeah, it's going to Cleveland." I sprint my ass up the tunnel, bro, and go and talk to the lady at Southwest. She goes like, "Oh yeah, it's actually just like it's where you stay on the plane or whatever, and just wait till like obviously you're going to be taking off from Cleveland and Nashville."
Oh, you stay on the plane.
It didn't say that at all, or didn't give me any indication on my flight.
That's not a layover. What's that called? Is that still called a layover?
I don't even know what the technical term is.
Yeah.
I know sometimes I'll be on planes. They're like, if you're like, I'll fly to like Nashville coming home, and they'll be like, if you're headed to Miami, just sit still, and they stay on, and then people going from Nashville to Miami get all the people from San Antonio headed to Miami will stay on. But
that happened.
If it's a layover, they usually tell you if there's a layover, but you stay on the plane. Those are layovers. Those are the ones I want. I can just stay asleep instead of having to get off the plane, go to the other side of the airport, get a different gate.
That happened to me when I was coming home from Pittsburgh a couple months ago. Like we landed, it went to Nashville first, so it didn't matter. But there's like, all right, if you're flying this place, stay on the plane, and if not, if you're flying somewhere else, you have a connecting flight out of Nashville. So they were like, half the plane just kept sitting, including the two people that sat by me, and I'm sitting by the damn window. So I'm like, excuse me, I gotta go.
But no, I'm not even finished yet, bro. So check this bullshit out.
There's more.
So whatever, for whatever reason, it delayed or whatever. So it was delayed for like 30 to 45 minutes or whatever. So that pushes the time even back farther for me to get to Nashville. Get to Nashville, and my baggage claim, I'm just sitting there. I start seeing like two bags come around that I seen like on the little conveyor belt or whatever. I'm like, ain't no fucking way, dog, that they lost my luggage. So I'm sitting up there for like another like maybe like 30, 45 minutes. And then I just see the office. I'm like, let me just go in there because I see some bags. And I show them my stuff. I'm like, yeah, I haven't seen my bag yet. She's like, oh, yeah, it's over there in the corner. Bro, I was sitting there for about 30 to 45 minutes. And I think the reason why is because it wasn't, you remember that layover to Cleveland and everything?
Right.
I don't think on the sign it wasn't giving me, I guess, indication saying that like, hey, like your best gonna be in the office instead of on the belt and everything. There's several other what's it called? Luggages that were over there too. So I don't know if that was from the same flight that I had or just from some other BS. So yeah, man, I didn't get home till like 12.
Did not say like Cleveland or anything, like your flight number or anything?
Mm-mm.
What the fuck?
It might have got
so the luggage, they got the luggage off fast as hell.
Yeah.
You know what probably happened is if your boarding pass didn't say anything about
Cleveland
messed up, then when you checked your bag, it probably got mixed up as well. So they just knew that this bag was supposed to go to Nashville on that plane, but it might have got mixed up in the mix. What for some reason, instead of just putting it on the belt, they probably just took it to baggage claim just off rip because was there a tag on it?
Yeah, there's a tag. I mean, everything
It just said it said from Denver to Nashville. It didn't say Denver, Cleveland, Nashville, did it? Well, no, even on layover, it'll just say Denver to Nashville. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
Weird.
I was one pissed off person the next day at work.
I ain't gonna lie, fellas. That's why I try to fly one way or, round trip. No layover. I try my best, bro.
Like straight flight?
Yeah, like I don't give a shit if it's like early in the morning, if it's the last flight out. If that's all they got, I'm booking that Sunday.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start doing that.
I've never been on a layover because I haven't flown that much, but I just know I would hate it. Like I would just, just the panic in case the flight's late and then you got to run to another gate, catch your flight, all that shit. Yeah, I try my best.
If you do have a layover,
if I pull up to the gate and I'm late because of another flight, I'll be like, but bro, this is really not my fault. Like, this is just how the chips played out.
You better get the hustle.
You better get the running, bro. That like, dude, when I was coming back from my honeymoon and me and my wife were sitting in the Fort Lauderdale airport, I'm watching people getting off our plane, right, to take us back to Nashville, bro. And they're like full on sprints because they got to run across the airport to the different gate to go to where they're going. And their plane, because their plane was late, and their next plane was like leaving in like 5 to 10 minutes. So they're like hauling ass, bro. And I'm just like, nope.
Why did they put people in that situation?
I know, bro.
Just why?
Yeah. If I do have a layover, I actually prefer layovers that are kind of a long layover. So if I am minutes, I still got an hour before that next flight. At least I try to.
Right. And I'd be okay with that. Like, right. If it was a long layover, I'd be fine, right? But most of the time it's not, It's like, oh, you really got about 20, 30 minutes of wiggle room. You better get your ass over there.
Yeah. I usually fly direct, but recently I've noticed that the layover rooms are significantly cheaper.
Oh, they're incredibly.
I think I was looking at an LA one. The direct flight was like $280, and it was it wasn't early, it wasn't late. It was like a good you don't have to like red eye type shit.
Right.
There was an early 5 o'clock flight in the morning that had a layover in, I believe, Denver. Might have been Vegas to LA. It was like
Vegas is a nice layover. That'd be a nice layover.
It was like 150. I was like 150. I'll take that L. I'll take that layover for sure.
Especially in Vegas, they got a fun airport. They got slot machines inside the airport.
I've never been to the Vegas airport.
Yeah, they got them in there. They got slots and shit in there. I think they might. I don't know I can't remember if they have card games or not. They might have had a couple of card tables, but yeah, it's like they got their own little casino inside the airport. So when people have layovers or just waiting on their plane, they'll go over playing slots and playing cards and shit.
Man, that state just lives off of people gambling, huh?
Hey, man. That's how they make their money, man. It's their bread and butter.
That's crazy.
Why though?
What do you mean?
slot
Why?
sheets, cables
Make
in the
money.
airport.
Hey man,
Y'all
that's
just
because
setting people up.
that's the mafia stuff, bro.
Y'all
You know, like
sending
the
people
mafia
before they
went.
get to the new destination.
You know, the mafia went in there like the 50s and 60s, and that's how they ran their rackets, bro.
Yeah. Yo, where Mitch at?
He flew somewhere. I don't know where he's at.
He he he's in town for a wedding.
Oh, so he flew to Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how long that flight is. There, do you think you get a direct flight from LA to Nashville?
I'm sure you can get one. Yeah,
Think so?
yeah. I'm sure it's expensive as all hell, but yeah.
Probably. I might need to start flying. Is it Delta? I flew Delta once. Man, those airplanes are so much nicer than Southwest.
Yeah, they are.
They
They're
got
more
charging
expensive though, aren't
ports.
they?
They got little TVs on the back of the chair in front
Yeah, yeah.
with USB.
And I think their chairs are a little more roomy. They're not as
Yeah, it
crammed,
is. Mm-hmm. Now,
but they're more expensive though, aren't they?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
A lot more.
Yes. 'Cause that's
I made the.
we flew, I think, Delta to Pasadena.
I told my wife just one time in our life, I'm just gonna save up money for both of us, and we're gonna go on a little vacation by ourselves, and we're gonna fly first class just one time, just
That's
one.
first class.
Delta has
They
first
have first
class.
class? Okay.
Yeah,
I'm trying to remember.
Delta and I think JetBlue does.
Was it American United? Is that what?
American might. United, I think United Airlines does because they do all the international flights.
Oh, they do.
Right. Right? Am I right, Calvin? Am I right on that? It's like Delta, United Airlines do the international.
Yeah.
Only thing I know is
Only
Southwest,
fly
bro.
Southwest, so I have no idea.
Yeah. Well, I know. I've never gone out of the country, so I'll only use Southwest too. But I'd just like to do like one flight one time, first class.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I hear first class is dummy expensive.
Bro, they got pods, bro. The chair's literally a pod. You got a little bed in there for you. Bring you like 3 meals a day, and all the snacks you want, and you get it all, bro.
Yo, what's the thing with JetBlue? Have y'all ever been on JetBlue before?
But
No, but
airline?
I think they're the most expensive airline, though. I think, but that's what I'm saying. I think they're mainly first class flying.
Yeah, blue. Southwest is just like an upscale Spirit, huh?
Pretty much.
A better,
Well, better service too. Better
Yeah.
planes. A lot better planes.
it's the Spirit of upper echelon.
Yes, it's the bougie Spirit Airlines, correct.
I thought Southwest was hella nice until I got on other flights. I was like, damn, Southwest ain't shit.
Yeah. I was the same way,
You can't
bro.
charge your phone on the plane, like none of that shit.
Yeah. I was the same way, bro. And then, like, like everybody else, just randomly one day was on YouTube and like it's like first class through Delta. I was like, oh, let me look at this. And then this guy's like, you got a first class ticket, right? So he has his little pod. But he walked back to the coach area. I'm looking at the coach area. I'm like, they got TVs on the back of their head. What the hell?
Right, even in coach.
Look at the space they got back there. What's going on, man? Hold up. I agree with you there, Finis. So then I just start going in the rabbit hole with all these different jet companies. Like, damn, Southwest ain't shit.
It'll get you there at
You're damn right.
an affordable price.
You damn right.
I'm looking up JetBlue right now, bro, because
I'm pretty sure they're super expensive.
Crazy.
Super expensive. I think they're pretty much all. They might only be international.
Nah, they one of my coworkers took a flight out to California from here before. So
they spent a nice little chunk of change then on that ticket.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
for sure.
Oh,
I think JetBlue is like strictly like mainly first class.
Yeah, these chairs look lit.
Oh, JetBlue? Yeah.
Yeah. Damn. They got a blanket and shit. Oh, there's hella space between the seats. My knees. I can't. Southwest.
Bro, I can't. I just need something better. I just need a better seat.
Dude, Southwest, bro. Like, we flew to Vegas last year, bro. Mitchell and I. My knees were just destroyed. It hurt so bad. You got to about that 3-hour mark in the air, and I'm just like, can't stand up, can't move your legs, can't, bro. I was so tempted just to get up to go to the bathroom just to move my legs.
Has Southwest always been like that though?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
It's been the same planes for hellas.
Yeah, those planes are from like the 1970s.
Yeah, they're old as shit.
But which is crazy is that they're still modern as shit. Like they made them like that back then.
Dang, I think JetBlue is looking to buy out Spirit Airlines.
I saw that.
I'll be fine with that.
Yeah, bro. But I saw that the Big Brother might be trying to prevent that from happening.
Who?
Who do you think? I said the government. I don't know. I just saw something about the president didn't like it or whatever. Something.
Consolidation.
I guess because Spirit Airlines is so cheap, and then it would take away affordable flying. I don't know.
Yeah, because literally Spirit Airlines is basically for the lower class because you can get affordable flights for $20 plane tickets. Yeah, it would make sense if JetBlue bought them out and then upcharged.
Because they would upscale those planes, like they would
and then
shoot them out to their standard.
And then fucking Southwest would be the cheapest after that. And then now you're talking 150, 200 at the cheapest for one way.
I know. Just one day.
$6 billion offer. Oh, what's today? Oh, this was last year.
21st, I think.
But a lot of financial stuff going on in the world for people that aren't in it, because I have been keeping up with pretty much the market, the economy. Every morning I listen to Yahoo Finance, see what's going on, to see where I can take advantage of markets falling apart so I can get in while it's low. But that's how you got to do it.
Capitalize on others' pain. I hear you.
Exactly. That's why during the pandemic, bro, the wealthy people made so much money, because when the stock market's down and people are pulling money out and it gets down, you got people with money like, oh, that's what y'all want to do? I'm finna buy all this shit for hella cheap because it's going.
Yeah.
So when the economy drops, it's gonna bounce back.
GameStop, AMC, remember that shit? That shit was awesome.
Oh, well.
Shorting those stocks and just people rich off of it from shorting the stocks, and SCA and all the SEC were getting pissed.
Right. But now, so for those of you that don't know, there is, and the following the economy in any facet, you're understanding that the economy kind of is dropping. You know, they've been flirting with the word recession for a little bit, but the financial industry, the financial sector of the stock market, there's 11 sectors. The financial institutions is one of them. And it has been hurting recently because the 16th largest bank in the United States, Silicon Valley Bank, just failed, went bankrupt, failed. And people are freaking out and losing trust in the banking system. Now, for those of y'all that don't know how banks work, when you put money to the bank, they don't just sit on that money and keep it in there. They take your money, they go out and they invest it, hoping to get some return on their money. And whenever you want your money, you can withdraw it. Now, what happens is if you have somebody that puts in 10 million in a bank, or a very large number, and they want to withdraw 10 million at a time, the bank doesn't just have $10 million in cash sitting around. So they have to find a way to get that money for you. But basically, Mark, you give me $1,000. I'm like, okay, bet. and you put it in a savings account. Now, what I will do is I'll take that 1,000, or I might take a portion, but we'll just keep the math simple. Let's say Calvin comes to me and wants a loan. Well, I'll give him a loan for $1,000, and to make the math easy, I'll put a 10% interest rate on it, right? So at the end of the loan, he can pay me back $1,100. Is that right? It's 10%. Yeah, he's gonna pay you back $1,100. Now, the 1,000, yes, it's 10%. At the
Yes.
Anyway, Calvin's gonna pay me $1,100. Now, let's say Mark, you say, you know what? I need to liquidate my savings account. I want to pull out my 1,000. It's cool. I give you your 1,000 back. I profited $100 off the interest I loaned out to Calvin. That's how banks make money. And they also make money that's pretty much how they make money. They take money, they either give it on a loan, or they invest it, and they make money off that interest. Now, the reason what happens is when you get a bank managed poorly and invest in very risky assets, assets don't work out well, you lose money. And what you can't do is when people put money, when you're a banking institution, you can't lose people's money. You can lend out people's money if you're gonna make it back. You can't lose people.
No, that's a bad thing.
Right, this is what happened. Bank goes under. Now, here's what I will say. Mark, we talked about this in the group message. I do think it's an overreaction because the only people that are really hurting are regional banks and smaller. Small banks are hurting. Like you look at Bank of America, you look at JP Morgan, those stocks are doing fine because they're the big ones. Because people are pulling their money out of smaller banks and going to the bigger banks.
Right. Regions is doing fine. Yeah.
Right. Because they're doing, they're more what's the credible. So
truest, yeah. Everybody's pulling their money out and going, yes.
Exactly. So, but if anybody cares, just letting you know that's happened. But the financial sector is bouncing back, and I believe all of the smaller banks are starting to bounce back in terms of stock, except for there's some banks that are being bought out by bigger banks because of the whole
right. And like these non-brick and mortar banks, what's going to happen to them? That just strictly operate off an app. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They could be in trouble, in my opinion. Like SoFi, I mean, they're pretty big, but they bought a whole stadium naming rights, but they're not brick and mortar. They're not. It's not like everybody has SoFi.
That might save them some overhead because they're not brick and mortar.
True.
Maybe I don't know exactly. Like
they also purchased the naming rights to a stadium.
Yeah, too. But that's what's going on. Oh, and the Federal Reserve raises interest rates by 25 basis points, which is 0.25%, which doesn't sound a lot. But when you talk about interest rates, I believe that's the highest hike in interest rates since 2007. So I
don't know why they keep talking about recession. They just need to admit we're in a recession. Like,
yeah, it's because they don't want to. That's because they don't want to.
They don't want to scare people, but it's just better to come out and be like, everybody knows. Everybody knows.
Because if they say it, then people are going to stop spending money just because.
A rocket scientist to see like the housing slowed down. People buying houses slowed down immensely. The same thing with buying brand new cars. Everybody stopped buying, new vehicles. I mean, you can just tell. You go to the grocery store, costs a lot. Your food's costing a lot more, probably 50, 75 cents more than it has in the past. Sometimes even $1.
Eggs is ridiculous.
That's what I'm saying. Even in some points, even $8 more than you used to spend.
Lord. I'm buying this brand of eggs I ain't never seen before, but it's the cheapest brand of eggs out there. It's $6.
You sure that real chickens laid those?
It might not be. I don't know what the fuck I'm eating, but
yeah, that's gold, buddy.
But
I would love to know how many people buy like a shit ton of dozen eggs and just hoard in the market, resell. Yeah,
sit on them.
Yep, and just resell them, bro.
Doing that with toilet paper and bottled
water. Yes.
But we might be in they're saying this economy is going to mimic the 2008 or 2007, 2008, which is
that's going to be bad for housing, real bad. Real bad.
It sounds terrible, but I'm excited because anytime the market goes down, I end up making some business moves, and it usually ends up working out.
Well, also, I hate to say this with the market going down, it also makes housing a lot more affordable.
Yeah.
No one wants to say that part out loud. Now, the interest rates are going to be sky high, but it's going to make them houses come down $300,000-$400,000 compared to it, because they ain't going to be able to get rid of them if they don't.
Right. There you go, Calvin.
Wake up, man.
I may find something in Nashville.
I found a place.
Oh, you did? That was cool.
Yeah. I just put in for it today, actually.
Where?
What they talking about?
It's a 1-bedroom. I think it's like 850, 900 square feet. So pretty decent.
I was about to say that's a good size 1-bedroom.
Yeah.
Where at?
In Bellevue, about 15 minutes away from Midtown.
Bellevue.
Yeah.
Bellevue. It's on the outskirts of Nashville. Calvin's gonna get a little freak on over there, huh?
That boy in Bellevue.
Calvin said I could Uber into town. What you talking about?
That boy Calvin said I live next door to Derrick Henry. What y'all talking about?
That's right. He said I'm Ubering into town. I'm gonna go crazy. Calvin about to go crazy.
It's not it's on like the nice side of Bellevue, but it's nothing crazy or anything like that.
Bellevue's got nicer, bro. Big time.
Yeah.
Let me bring my air mattress.
They got that nice like outdoor mall. Is that what you're talking about, Calvin? Is it near like that outdoor mall?
I thought that was in Antioch.
They got one in Bellevue. I'm pretty sure it's the outdoor mall, and then they have like the Predators have like an ice rink there and shit.
I'm not too familiar with the Bellevue area. I knew that was probably like an area I would probably move to because it's a nice place and it's close enough. Because my thing is that I didn't want to live in downtown. Like I refuse to live in downtown Nashville.
I don't blame you on that one, Chief.
It's a good drive. I mean, it's a 15-minute drive down there, so it's not that bad to where I'm still close enough, but not. I'm far enough, but I'm not close enough at the same time. If that makes sense, you know. Calvin
said he about to party every weekend.
Hell no, bro.
Calvin's going crazy. You gonna catch Calvin on Broadway?
No.
Second Ave. Give him on Second Avenue. My boy be going crazy.
Nah, I'm gonna be doing the same as I'm doing right now, Mark. Ain't nothing changed. Still be going to the movies though too, so you better still hit me up.
That's a hell of a drive for you.
I don't give a damn. I don't give a. I mean, the only thing. Will
you still be working in Franklin?
No, I'll be in Nashville. But the thing about it is that like. The thing what I could do, honestly, is like depending on what time the movie is. I mean, I could go to the Y, do like bullshit with some time or whatever, or I don't know, go to the mall. I mean, there's other options I can do. So, but yeah, I ain't giving up my movie pass for that, bro. You crazy, Mark?
I'm sure they got one. I'm sure they got a theater there too.
Oh yeah, they do. They do. So. I will say one thing though. When I do move, I will probably try to switch gyms though to see if there's anything at least somewhat better, but still the same price as like the Y. Because I don't know if I like that Y out there and everything. It's not as big as the one here in Franklin. So yeah, that's what I would say.
You know that YMCA downtown,
bro. That one looks huge. Like it's massive.
That's where all the athletes and the musicians go.
Yeah. I might try to see if there's a Gold's Gym out there.
It probably is.
Oh, it's a meathead gym though.
That's the best kind of gym.
Of course.
Yeah, let me blend in real quick.
You don't want to go to LA, Fitness. You know that's where they jumping niggas now. I mean, jumping people now.
Yeah, he got the shit beat out of him, bro. Bad.
What like the thing about it, I want to know the backstory of like how did he end up in that situation?
I want the context for sure.
Because the only thing we see is him just getting stomped out of stuff, and then him getting up and walking away. It's like, bro, like what happened?
If it's literally just because he's in some rap beef and he's a snitch from a rap beef, and that's why 6 grown ass men just started stomping him out. That something that doesn't concern them. That's crazy. There's got to be some more to the story.
Mark, the thing about it that's crazy is just like, where did this start at? Did it start at like you were on a machine, they spotted you, and it just carried on to the bathroom,
bro?
Or like, if you went to the bathroom and they plotted on you, like
that's what I'm saying. At what point did they plot? Like they just see him and it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna stomp this motherfucker out. Like what point were they mid set, mid rack? What when they spotted? What were they doing? They just stopped their whole workout. They just.
I mean, dude, do you know how bad you had to piss off somebody to stop their workout to make them beat the shit out of you?
Oh my god! Yeah, they beat the brakes off of him, man.
I got another question. Where's his security? We all know his past and everything. We know he's not a free man. He can't walk around the streets freely. Why would you do that?
No. I mean, he's not a very good person. It was, 6'9". He's kind of a.
But that's what I'm saying. If I know I'm not the best,
kind of a pedophile.
Well, yeah, but like if I know I'm not the best person to be out in public without
I agree.
security, what we doing, dude? But well.
Thinking it all.
So we're not going to talk about him wearing shorts that are a little too short.
I wasn't going to bring that up, Finis. No,
we're not going to say nothing about them ugly ass shorts.
I'm giving him the benefit.
I was looking at his shorts. I was looking at his busted up face.
The video
walking out crying, mad as hell, coming out of that bathroom.
The video I saw, it's like it was. I didn't see the full video. I saw it was a clip of after when he was walking. So when the thumbnail's him like walking away
bro.
The bathroom. So all I see is like, why are these shorts this short? First of all, this is my thing. This is like complete sidetrack. If you're gonna wear hoochie daddy shorts, this is a public service announcement. Where's my mic? This mic not even plugged into the computer. But
oh god.
Oh shit. Wait a minute.
He's trying to be fancy. He done cut it. Cut it.
Yeah, he about ruined his PSA.
Look, my mic not even plugged in, but we feel look official. Public service announcement. If you don't have thick thighs, man or female, I don't care what time. If you don't have thick thighs, you can't wear hoochie daddy shorts.
Hoochie daddy shorts.
Shorts, or for the thick thighed. You don't have hoochie daddy legs. Stop wearing hoochie daddy shorts. I'm tired of seeing these toothpicks wearing these super short shorts. No, not filling out the shorts whatsoever.
Calvin, we're getting canceled.
At this point, these people are so skinny wearing these shorts. They're so skinny. Shorts.
It look like boxer briefs on them. That's what it looked like.
That's what I'm saying. They look almost like skirts and they do shorts because there's the leg and bro. There's a look. You have to be. Your thighs got to be bodacious. You got to be thick thighed to pull off the hoochie daddy short look. If you don't have that, stop wearing them. Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Just thighs. I
have the thighs for them shorts.
You gotta have them fried chicken thighs, man.
The thick.
That's right.
2 C's. Okay, 2 C's.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I had to go on a rant. It's just unacceptable. Unacceptable. That's like wearing one of those spaghetti string tank top, like muscle bro shirt.
Yeah.
One of those with the smallest upper body. No. You wear an oversized t-shirt until you fill out. Or you wear a tight dry fit until you fill out. You don't get to wear the spaghetti strap tank top, Gold's Gym workout shirt if you're not filled out. No.
You know what else is a trend that bothers me at gyms, even though I don't work out? Why? What is up with everybody just filming themselves in the gym now or in the gym bathroom? Like,
fuck me, Mark, huh?
Not like that, Finis. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying constantly filming.
I film every morning.
You know what I'm talking about, Finis. Your camera ain't on 24/7 in the gym.
No,
is your camera on? Is your camera on in the men's locker room bathroom?
No.
Okay, that's my point. What the hell are we
I mean,
doing? People are changing and people are butt ass naked. Stop filming in
it's for the
the
culture.
locker room.
It's for the culture.
No, fuck the culture. Stop being a weirdo. Don't film in there. And these mainly women, I'm sure men do it too, but we've all seen them. These women that get on there and they post those videos and they act like men are staring at them while they're doing the
That's
workout.
annoying. Yeah.
Stop.
That's annoying.
Stop. Now listen, we all know there's creeps at the gym. There's creeps everywhere. We get that. But not every guy that looks at you while he's working out or he walks by you or whatever is a damn creep. Stop it. Like, did you see that one video? This one had me crying. It was like
that girl that got kicked out.
Yeah, that shit had me weak, bro.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Oh, I gotta find it for you, Finest. She was doing that shit where she was trying to catch a man looking at her to get the clout on TikTok, right? And it was actually an employee who worked at the gym. He was doing something and he looked up, like he bent over and he looked up, and she was in his line of vision,
right?
And she instantly went at him and stuff, and he goes, we got a problem. What's going on? And she's like, keep it moving, and he goes, He's like, you want to be rude, you can leave. She goes, you don't own it. He goes, you're right, but I work here. And they had her trespassed and that revoked her membership and everything. I gotta find it. It's just like
that's what her dumbass gets.
Like, bro, like we've all had those instances in the gym. We're not looking like just you do a set, right? And you look up and
it's like you exist. Like you don't be in somebody's line of sight sometimes.
Yeah, that just happens.
Good Lord. No, bro. I feel like it's obviously the younger generation, like the early 20s, like late teens. Bro, first of all, I am too goddamn old. I'm about to be 30. Shit's crazy. I'm gonna be 30 I am too goddamn old for this type of bullshit. Like
I know
the motherfucker would step to me. If I'm just first of all, when I go to the gym, if you might be my last time, I don't give a fuck about you. Bro, if a girl tried that shit on me, I would get to flaming her up so bad on her career if she posted the video.
Well, that's all they're doing, man. It's just to get numbers on TikTok or Instagram or whatever.
I can't stand it. I was like, I don't give a fuck about your dusty ass. Get out of it. Like I would start flaming her up. I would just get to talk about her bad. Nobody looking at your ugly ass. Watch out. I'm telling you what I said.
That's what was so funny about that video, though, because Calvin watched it too. He said she got trespassed, and then she had her license. She can't go there anymore, like ever, to any of their establishments. Like she's done, all because she wanted to post a video, make herself look like this or that, And then all this man was doing was bending over, grab something, and he looked up, and she was in the line of sight.
I don't know why they have take offense to it. When I'm at the gym, I hope motherfuckers are staring. I want people to stare. I want them to be like, God damn, what is he moving? Like, that's, bro, I be hoping people staring.
Listen,
when I
I'm not saying
my last set, oh, yeah. I love
There's definitely creeps that go to the gym. All I'm saying, ladies,
they can creep on me.
Not all men at the gym are creeps. Sometimes you just happen to be in that man's lane of sight. It happens. Just like sometimes we catch y'all looking at us. We're in your line of sight. Happens.
It doesn't make sense, man. I literally go to the gym and I literally try not to.
Yeah, but you gotta work out like this.
Like, you know what
you gotta go out of your way to make sure no females ever in your line of sight.
Dude, there was this. Yeah. There was a guy doing that. Like he made a little TikTok video. He's like, "This is how I have to go to gym in 2023," and he's just looking down, side up, while he's doing sets.
Bro, you over there trying not to get caught, and you over there low key looking like a crazy person.
Right
like,
now, you look even
like,
creepier.
Eyes feel like they're about to pop out of his head. He's like straining.
I'm gonna start wearing those blacked out sunglasses so you just can't tell where I'm looking at.
Right, that's what men should do. Just start wearing sunglasses in there. See what happens.
It's like somebody comes up to you, just like, "Are you finished with your set?" You just still just straight focus, just like, "No, I'm not done. Got two more." No eye contact whatsoever.
Start going blindfolded.
Damn near.
There's one reason why I want my own gym in my house. So I ain't got to deal with none of this shit anyway.
I honestly, bro, which is sad that people are going to start doing that, but for real. I mean, hey, listen, women do it to men too. It's not just men. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's times women are gonna look up and see you in their sight. It's just normal. It's just human nature. It's the way human works.
It's unfortunate. I did my hair today. Put my clips in.
Man,
is that all we got for today?
I think so. Since we got game time with Mitch, because that.
Do we want to do a quick one? Anybody got any ideas?
I'm about to say if you got one, I'm game, but
I don't have one off the top of my head. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
You got one?
No, I said I don't.
Oh,
I usually leave that up to Mitch because he be having interesting ones. But where is he? Is he like you said he's in town? Like,
well, I think he's visiting his dad, like in Alabama or something. Like he's just, I think he's with his dad. Yeah, so he's spending time with his pops. I don't know. I mean, there's several things we could do. I mean,
what you got in mind though? That's the thing.
I don't know, like TV shows.
Oh, okay, okay. I got a question actually, because I asked Finis this. Finis, correct me if I'm wrong. What was the thing that I said on the train? I was like, is it hard to score 20 points a game, or was it? What was it?
You said, did I think it's harder to average 20 points a game? Oh no, what did you say? It was
or drop 50.
It wasn't nothing like that. It was something
Average 20.
I can't think of the other thing though that I was comparing it to.
I mean, you gotta think. I mean, I bet you even averaging 10 points a game is fucking difficult.
I know I ended up saying averaging 20.
It's just gonna bug me because it was the other thing too. Because it was actually like a reasonable like.
Oh, was it? Do I think it? No, I remember. I think it was. Is it harder to average 20 points per game or to to make the All-Star team?
Yeah,
average 20.
I said average 20 because
motherfuckers don't even have to average 20 points to be an All-Star.
Yeah, that's what I said. And then I was like, I don't think it. I think it's. I broke it down and basically said that I don't think it's hard to score 20 points per se, but to consistently to average that 82 games, I think would be hard.
Extremely hard.
Yeah. I think that's what I said.
I agree with that.
Tell Mark about the train, Calvin.
Uh-oh. Anything exciting on there?
You tell it better.
All right.
Anything exciting happened? I'm sure. Public transportation.
Something very eventful happened. No, I'm playing.
This is gonna be story
time. Public transport. I'm sure.
To wrap up the podcast, we'll give you a story time from the trip. So me and Calvin, we stayed at a pretty prime location. If you're trying to be close to all the stuff, we really could have. So basically, it was the day we're getting ready to go to the arena, Moda Center. And we stayed at a convention center hotel, which is perfectly placed. Literally right in front of the hotel is a station to hop on the little transit train that's got the cable that takes you all the way through downtown.
Mm-hmm.
So we were like, okay, well, let's see how the tickets are cost because we were trying to decide if we want to drive on the other side of downtown to the Moda Center, which would be like a 10-minute drive, or take the train. So we decided to train because tickets were $2.50. Parking would have been like $30. We're like, bet.
Yeah.
Right. So we're waiting outside. The train pulls up. The door's open. I don't know about Calvin at this point, but I take one step on the train. I immediately thought to myself, we should have drove. The train smelled so bad.
Like ass.
Once we finally got on, I turned to Calvin like, I gave him a look like, like that look to where, do you smell what I didn't say anything,
right.
but you smell what I smell?
I look back at him. I said, "Yes, dude. I'm just taking the L right now."
Motherfuckers been shitting on themselves all in there for the
Dude.
last 30 years.
So we go, that's what we think, right? But it gets worse. So we go, we sit down, whatever, and we're kind of just in the city driving.
God.
And the smell is strong. At this point, in my head, I'm
it's
like,
potent. It's potent.
And at this point, I'm like, I think I might throw up. Like, I had that feeling for a little bit. And so this homeless guy walks by and you got any change? I was like, no. So he keeps walking. And I just get a stronger whiff of it, and his ass is out. So like he's hunched over, looks like he can't stand up straight. His ass is like his ass is out. He's like, so he's walking. Imagine, so like I'm sitting this way, right? Because the trains sit that way and they got and he comes up next to me like this, like, you got any change, right? I was like, no. Walking like this. And when he gets here, all I see is straight ass. I'm like, what the fuck? So as he gets further away, smell goes away. I'm like, oh hell no. That's not the train. That's him.
That man ain't wiped his ass in 50 years, bro.
So so we're in a cart. The train has like 4 carts. We're in the back.
Dingleberries galore.
He gets to the front of the back cart. The smell damn near goes away. It still smells like a dirty city bus, but literally the shit smell goes away. I was like, oh my God. And it's so funny. He goes up to the front and sits next to some people. I look at this chick. She looks like she's a nurse. She had like scrubs on. She has a mask on. And he kind of sits not next to her, but like in her area. And I'm just staring at her to see like if she smells it through the mask. I see she's on her phone. She looks up. She looks at him. She looks at He gets up and comes back to sit by us. So bad. I was like, 3 people got up.
Oh my God.
Oh, it was terrible.
They shouldn't have allowed him on. That's God, dude.
But the thing about it, dude, it's so easy to get on. Like, only thing you got to do is have somebody scan the thing.
I know, but he's got his ass. If he has his ass hanging out like that,
I don't think anybody sees him because we were in the last cart. Like, there's no like employee or anything there. So yeah, like me, I told Kelvin we were coming back. I was like, when we came back, we didn't even sit down. We literally stood up and we had our hands in our pocket. We weren't touching shit. But coming back, we were like, we could have just got on the plane and not paid for a ticket. Like there was no form of checking to see if we actually paid. So we got these little paper cards that you bought and you just tap it, but the tap is like away from the train. You tap, then you got to walk over here, then you wait for the train. So like the train, when it pulls up, we got on. It didn't even see if we tap. We easily could have just literally hopped on the train and not it, but that's the train story. That's the last time.
Dude, the thing about it though, that I was talking to Finance about, I'm like, I bet this shit might be just a mad town when it hits winter. Like true snow in winter. Like
all the trains are full, probably homeless.
Yeah. Like because you remember when we were actually driving to go get the rental car and everything, we saw tents set up and everything. It wasn't hot, but it wasn't, damn near freezing cold. But I'm still sitting there, I'm like, what do these people do when it actually snows here? Like, do they just take the L and just sleep in the tent? Like,
no, bro, they stay on that train.
Yeah, they probably do something like that.
It's funny y'all said that. I think I told you about that one time that one guy on my flight stunk up the whole bathroom, and like he shit so bad, bro, and that vapor trail followed him all the way back up to the front of the plane. Just the residue, bro. It's terrible. Because everybody would go in, bro, after he went, like, and open the door. You just get an instant, the whole plane get a whiff of it every time. Every time someone opened the door, I was about to say, like, can y'all please go use the other restroom? Shit. Can y'all just walk a little further, please? There's 2 on the plane. Yeah, go all the way to the front and use that damn thing. Please, for the love of God.
I don't think I've ever had to take a shit on a plane. I do everything in my power. If I even think I gotta take one, I'll take one at the airport before I get on.
That's exactly what I did. I've only had to take a shit one time before I got on a flight, and I went in the airport and just let it go. Good to go for the whole flight. Moving on with my life.
I think
I
it was
will never shit on an airplane. I don't even like shit in public, bro.
Just think about you're on a plane and it's rocky and you sit on the toilet. You just
Bro, turbulence. That's exactly what happened to me. I'd be trying to take a deuce and he hit some major turbulence, a nice big bump, and then I'm flying up in the air trying to take a shit.
Could you imagine being mid turd drop and you?
Oh my god, you just prairie darting.
Just miss.
So bad, yes. Yeah, it's about to fall off and the loaf's about to fall off and plop it in there,
like, bro,
and
how
all
would
of a
you
sudden you just catch turbulence and you're up in the air.
How would you tell that flight attendant that, ma'am?
Oh, dude, that'd be so bad. And nobody can go in there. There's shit everywhere. There's shit on the floors. There's shit on the wall. There's shit on the toilet. Y'all seen Dumb and Dumber? There's shit everywhere. That's how you walk out.
You know what I sometimes will do, especially if I go by myself and I get there and there's like I got like an hour and a half. Sometimes I'll go in the airport bathroom. I'll find the cleanest stall, and I will just sit on that stall for just an hour. But I'm not. If I get shit, I'll take one, but I'll just sit on there for like an hour on my phone or some shit.
Hey, B&A got some nice stalls, man.
And then 30 minutes before I'm supposed to board, then I'll be done. But sometimes I'll just sit in there and just chill.
I swear to God, that was the cleanest bathroom I've ever seen in my life outside of Buc-ee's. Fucking B&A's airport.
Yeah, San Antonio's airport, their bathrooms are super clean too.
Bro, like you could eat off that fucking floor in there. It was like squeaky clean. Like just like you could see your reflection in the tile. It was so squeaky clean in there. It was crazy.
The Chicago airport that bathroom was clean. Portland, I'm not thinking about it. Most airports I've been to, I think their bathrooms have been pretty clean.
I'll tell you one that's dirty as fuck.
What?
Las Vegas.
I was about to guess Vegas.
Disgusting.
Really?
And it doesn't look like it's been remodeled since 1975 either.
Actually, now think about it. I think San Antonio in 2022 won most like cleanest airport in the country. They got the banners like literally like a high school, but they won best airport. They won best airport twice, and they've won cleanest I think 3 years in a row.
Gotta let you know, man.
Yeah, I mean I appreciate it because their bathrooms are super. Their airports clean in general, but their bathrooms are want to sit in there for an hour because when you can't find a seat, I don't want to stand there for an hour. I'll just go in the bathroom and just sit on the toilet. Sometimes I don't even have.
Bro, that's the worst.
Sometimes I won't even have my pants down. I'll just be as a seat where I can just sit down. Good. Clean enough.
Damn, that's the worst, bro. Especially when you travel with somebody, and then there's like, I just wish people that were in groups would not spread out and they just stick to a row.
That's what I'm saying. They be sprinkled out to where there's like,
yeah, just sit by each other, you losers.
I hate doing this, but I must be that guy. You know, when there's like a bunch of just one seats and you don't want to really sit with strangers. I'm gonna start saying fuck it and just is anybody sitting here? No, and then just start sitting in between people. That's what I'm gonna start doing.
Yep, you gotta do it on the plane anyway.
Yeah,
like what are we doing? You might as well do it now.
Good point. My feet be hurting standing there for an hour. Well, fellas, it looks like I might be going to bed early because your boy was tired this morning.
I want to go to the gas station. I need some Gatorades. I need some.
Calvin's dehydrated. You got.
I feel, bro. I after work, dude. I took a nap, dude, and I'm still like tired. So it's gonna be an early night for me.
I don't even know what sleep is right now, fellas. So
I bet.
I'm about to just go on daddy duty for the next hour or two.
What'd you say, Finis? You say what?
Will you send me a Gatorade?
Bro, your gas station is right up the street from you. I seen you the cash app for it.
Look at it. All right. You
What's
send the
up?
money. I'm gonna hop in my car right now.
I'll walk to that bitch. Gas over $3 here.
Yeah, it's over $30 here too.
Oh, it's creeping the forest over here.
It is creeping to the forest again. Yeah. It's kind of crazy. It's steadily. Sorry, you just know it. You be like, damn, it was 305 yesterday. Damn, 335 today. What the?
Bro, it's like 360 something like down the street. I'm like,
Yeah.
why?
You gotta get your gas in Spring Hill.
That's too high.
See, Willie.
That's
or Columbia. Columbia
out
cheap.
there to where it would benefit me. Like, so
Cheap gas.
Mark, how fucked up would it be if just like, oh, I gotta go get gas. Let me go drive to Spring Hill, fill up instead of fill up in Franklin. Drive my ass.
Bro. I know. Murfreesboro. That's why, like, my mom was at Murfreesboro, man. And I feel every time I go out there, every time, that shit's like 50, 60 cents cheaper, bro. I'm not even capping. It's crazy.
I think Bellevue gas is about 15 cents cheaper than like Franklin.
Mm-hmm.
I'm down for that.
Hell yeah, that shit's gonna make a difference, bro.
For sure. For sure.
Well, all right, fellas. It's been a good time catching up. But I got some sleeping to do. Ooh, I'm excited.
Hey, you want some Ollie's finest?
Some what?
Ollie's?
Bro. Mark, that first night, Calvin gave me a little melatonin gummy. Boy.
Yeah.
What I do, Calvin?
I swear, like he
slept like a baby, didn't you?
Snoring
like hell.
As soon as his head hit the pillow, I said, there's no way, bro. It hasn't even been 2 minutes yet.
Boy, I was out. But yeah, during the week, I'd never get to bed this early, so I'll be excited. But ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate it. Again, Discord. Go to my Instagram. That's the easiest way to get it. FLS4 swag or IV Talks podcast. Hit the link tree and you'll see the IV Productions Discord. Y'all get on that, hop on that, and you'll be able to keep up with all the content we are dishing out for you guys. We appreciate you guys for listening. This has been the Guardians of the 615. We're out.
Peace.
I'm gonna chase my dreams. My